Hi guys, this is our first project. We will be taking this wooden dowel, a little wooden piece from the Dollar Tree, two of these tag signs from the Dollar Tree, take those little chalkboard pieces off, and we also have two little scrap pieces of wood. I'm using my heat gun to help me get that glue off of there, and then we just take that off and sand down our pieces so we can paint them. I don't know if you can guess yet what we are making, but I'm sure you probably can. Then we're going to take the Elephant by Waverly and give everything a coat of Waverly chalk paint in the elephant. On the bottom of your box, you just have to get the sides. That's the only thing that's going to show. Next, we will be starting to assemble our box with some wood glue and some of the Surebonder hot glue wood glue sticks. I'm just putting the wood glue in the middle and then the hot glue wood glue on the outside corners to help it get that long-term, short-term hold. You just want to take and put that on both of your scrap pieces of wood. That's the sides of your toolbox. And then hold that down and let it dry. Flip it over and add the wood glue and hot glue mixture just the same. Put it in the middle of each side and then put dabs of the hot glue wood glue in the corner of each and attach the side of your toolbox just like that. Then you're going to let that set up and dry, and then we're going to work on the bottom of your toolbox. Just added a few heavy things, my hammer, the wood glue, and some paint, so that could have something heavy helping it dry, bond. So I'm going to just put the wood glue around the edges, and then in each corner of that box I will add a dab of hot glue, and then we will just add our top of our box right on the bottom, and then let that set up and dry. Next, we'll just measure our dowel, cut that, score it, keep scoring it, and eventually you'll cut through it and it'll be pretty even. Then sand it down and put it through the top of that tag, a little bit of hot glue, wood glue, put it in the side, wipe away the excess, and do the same on the other side. Now you have your box. Next, we'll put a piece of floral foam, glue that down to the bottom, and add some floral moss, glue it in to just hide that floral foam, I guess. Then we will start working on our flowers and greenery. The Dollar Tree has lots of nice options. I just like this greenery from Walmart, the eucalyptus. I like that in the boxwood. I just mixed some florals I got from Walmart and the Dollar Tree and until I liked how it looked. This is all personal preference and can be customized to fit your own decor. I loved the way the color of the roses, or well, I'm not really sure what the name of this flower is. I don't think they're roses, but I just loved the way it looked against the gray. But then I decided I wanted to go in with some antique wax and just dirty it up and antique it up a little bit, make it look weathered. I thought it was missing something. It was just a little too plain for me. But again, this is all personal preference, and you don't have to do the distressing if you want to. If you don't want to. Here I'm just taking a paper towel and wiping away some of that wax where I got a little heavy with it. And then I went ahead and sanded too as well to blend it in a little more. Then I'm going in with the mineral from Waverly and getting the wood distressed up some. I also took some letters from Target Dollar Spot and added Fresh Flower Market to the side of my box. Dollar Tree has a lot of options, or you can use a Cricut if you have one. I just went in with those because I liked them. The next project we have, glue 3 of these Easter signs together with the jumbo popsicle sticks or whatever you have on hand. Then turn it over and put spackle in all the cracks and crevices and holes that you might have. Then we will, of course, sand it down once it has dried. Then go in and do a coat of the Waverly white chalk paint. We're just going to get the coat nice and even. At the end, I will be antiquing mine with some of the Waverly antiquing wax, but you can dry brush it with your favorite color. Again, customizable to your decor. You guys, this was the absolute end of my bottle of Waverly white chalk paint. I have to get some more, but I was determined to get this project done. After we get our coat of paint on there, we're going to use a mortar saw and cut 2 scrap pieces of wood at 23 inches long and another 2 at 17.5 inches long. I used some 1x2s, but you can use some painter sticks, whatever you have on hand. Then, of course, sand them so you don't have any splinters sticking up and they're all even. Then I didn't have any gloves to stain, so I took a Dollar Tree bag, wrapped it around my wrist, put the loop over my thumb, and there you have it, some gloves to stain with. So then I tucked that little piece that was hanging out up in there, and it worked out perfect. So I just took a piece of Rust-Oleum cheesecloth. I believe I got it at the Dollar Tree. Then I cut a piece of that off and put an even coat of stain on all my pieces of wood. Again, this is customizable to your decor. Use whatever color suits you and you like. This is all just for inspiration for you guys. You can take or leave whatever you like. I just do it because I enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy it too. Once you get your stain on there, just take a cloth, wipe the stain off, and you only have to do the top and the sides. You don't have to do the bottom. And with the power of editing, we're all done. I just took my heat gun and helped me get those dry so I could attach them to our frame. But first we had to work with our pig, chicken, and cow, just adding some Jenga blocks with some hot glue, wood glue to the backs of those animals so we could attach them to our frame and they wouldn't lie flat, but they would stick out a little bit. Next, I will take a pencil and mark the back of my sign where I want to attach the frame. We are going to attach the frame using some hot glue, wood glue sticks and some wood glue, and then once we get it attached, I will flip it over and use my brad nailer to nail the frame and the sign together to make it very sturdy. I'm sorry, I had a hard time getting all that out. Be sure that when you're adding your wood glue and your hot glue wood glue that you're doing it, leaving spaces on your frame for the hot glue to go so it doesn't mix together, because if it does, then it inactivates each other. Cancels each other out somehow. Some way, I don't know how, but it does. Then here we are, we turned over the sign, and I'm sorry I did not use my brad nailer. I just used a staple gun and stapled that sign straight to the frame. Now we have a very sturdy piece that is not going to fall apart over time. Then it was at this moment I decided I wanted to use the antique Waverly wax to distress that white a little bit. It would have been easier to do it without the frame, so take my word for it, and if you want to distress anything, do it before you attach your frame to the sign. Just start at the edges with your wax and work your way towards the middle, and then I used a sanding block to sand it down some to like blend it in together. It looks good. That's all I know. I also used some Waverly chocolate in the color Mineral to do a little distressing on the frame and on the sign. Remember, this is all just personal preference and you do what you like. So then here we are doing the sanding to blend everything in and make it look blended. And then we add our farm animals by gluing the Jenga blocks to the back of the sign. And then I'm going to add some lamb's ear, catty corner from each other, and a bow. And here's how everything turned out. I hope you guys like it, and I enjoy doing this. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, and thanks for stopping by, you guys.